Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to get back to our PC Replay Baseball Best of 7 series. The 1946 Boston Red Sox, who finished 104-50 and won the American League Championship, take on the 1986 New York Mets, who won the World Series in 86 with a 108-54 record. This is Game 4, Best of 7. Mets lead the series 2-1. Red Sox looking to tie it up here at Fenway. If you missed the last game, it was a heartbreaker for the Red Sox. Let's get to the starting lineups and play some baseball. For the Mets, Dykstra will lead things off and be in center field. Backman will play second and bat second. Keith Hernandez is at first. Gary Carter does the catching and is the cleanup hitter. Darryl Strawberry's out and right. Ray Knight will play third. Batting seventh, playing left field, Mookie Wilson. Rafael Santana, who has been a big hero, an unlikely source of ribbies, bats eighth and plays short. And Ron Darling, who lost Game 1 to Tex Houston, is back up on the mound for another crack at the Red Sox. At Fenway Park, our good friend Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, thank you for joining us again. Hope all is well. For the 46 Red Sox looking to tie up the series at 2, Johnny Pesky's at short, Dominic DiMaggio's in center. Batting third, the splendid splinter in left field, Ted Williams. Rudy York is at first, Bobby Dorr plays second. Leon Culberson struggling with the bat, but they hoping he gets hot. He's in right. Batting seventh, playing third is Pinky Higgins. Doing the catching, batting eighth is Hal Wagner. Tex Houston, Game 1 winner, looks to be Game 4 winner and pick up his second win. And here we are at the ballpark. Lenny Dykstra will lead things off for the Mets. Dykstra in the series batting .333 with a ribby. A left-handed batter. I play as the Red Sox. Corners will move in. Higgins in at third. York in at first. Wagner behind the plate. It's not a bad defensive catcher. Not the best, not the worst. Dorr and Pesky very strong up the middle at second and short. Higgins and York, well, they can be an adventure on the corners. Ted Williams is in left, pretty solid. DiMaggio is in center, very good. And Culberson is the weak link in right. Here's the pitch from Tex Houston to nails Lenny Dykstra. And that is a strikeout. The one column is the ability of the pitcher to strike out a batter. As you see, a 3 plus a 1 is a 4. That's between 2 and 6. It is a strikeout. One down. That will bring up Wally Backman. Backman batting .231. He has 2 ribbies. Switch hitter batting lefty. Wagner sets the target. The pitch to Backman. Power column. Deep fly ball to right. Culberson corrals it. 2 down. The 6th column is how a pitcher, the chance of a pitcher giving up a gopher ball against the batter. And you're looking for like an 11, I think it's an 11 and a 12 for the hits or the homers. So 2 outs, base is empty for the Mets. First baseman Keith Hernandez. Hernandez has struggled so far, .214, no runs batted in or homers, and he struck out 4 times. He digs in the left-hander's batter's box. The pitch from Houston to Wagner. Ground ball to Pesky, over to York, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Mets. Due up for the Red Sox, Pesky, DiMaggio, and Williams. Gary Carter behind the plate. He can be shaky at times. Hernandez excellent at first, as well as Santana excellent at short. Knight at the hot corner. He's an adventure. And Backman, well, He's a free, so it's about average at second. Mookie Wilson, very good defender in left, tremendous range. Dykstra is in center, and the weak link when it comes defensively is Darryl Strawberry, though he did, was it Culberson he threw out in Game 3 at the plate? Ron Darling, the Game 1 loser looking for revenge against the 46 Red Sox. He's back up on the bump. Here's the pitch to Pesky, who's batting .385 with 2 ribbies. Left-handed batter, Pesky. And that's a fly ball to center. Dykstra makes the catch. The 5 column is a control column for the pitcher. So 1 out. No one on for Dominic DiMaggio, batting .455, 2 ribbies, and he's walked 4 times. The little professor digs in. Darling picks up the sign from Carter. He deals to DiMaggio. Ballpark effect, chance for a single. As this is hit towards Dykstra. A 3 or higher, DiMaggio drops one in. And Dykstra makes the fantastic catch coming in center. Shoestring catch by Lenny Dykstra, robbing DiMaggio. 2 outs, bases empty for Ted Williams, a splendid splinter, batting .333, a homer and 5 ribbies. He's walked 6 times. He'd like to park one. The pitch from Darling to Teddy Ballgame. And he walks. And the 5 column is the control column for the pitcher. 2 outs. Williams gets the free pass. Possible wild pitch. And he gets by Gary Carter. Unless we roll a 5 or a 6. It's a 6. And it's a pass ball. Actually, we had to roll a 6. So it's a pass ball. Carter allows Williams to go to second. He's in scoring position with 2 outs. And here comes Rudy York. York, .214. He's knocked in 2, but he struck out 3 times. Williams takes his lead off second. Darling kicks and deals. And he strikes out York, looking on the breaking pitch. Again, the 1 column is the strikeout column. And you can see a 1 and a 1 is a 2. Falls between the 2 and a 6. It is a K. We're through 1. No score. We go to the top of the second here at Fenway. Due up for the Mets. Carter, Strawberry, and Knight to face Tex Houston. Gary Carter batting .182 with no ribbies. Houston deals to the right-handed batting catcher. Power column. Carter gets a pitch to grip and rip. If he rolls a 1, it's a homer. Anything else is a single. And Carter hits a line drive single to left. Williams fields it and throws it in. Carter had a fat one, but he singles. Red Sox hoping to turn 2. Here's Darryl Strawberry, .250. Struck out twice, walked 4 times. Pesky and Dorr pinch the middle. The pitch to the straw man. Fly ball to center. DiMaggio makes the catch. 1 out. Retreating to first is Gary Carter. Double play ends this inning. Mets third baseman Ray Knight steps to the right-hander's batter's box. He's batting .400, 4 ribbies, a walk, and a strikeout. Wagner sets the target. The pitch homeward bound to Ray Knight. And he's going to walk on the 23. Houston misses the strike zone. Wagner stands up, has a word. Now back down. Possible wild pitch. And Wagner blocks it as we stayed under the 5. So first and second. 1 out for Mookie Wilson. Wilson batting .200, no ribbies. He's walked twice. Carter at second, Knight at first. Pitch homeward bound to Mookie Wilson. Ground ball to Bobby Dorr. Dorr. Possible double play. Pivot man is Pesky. We roll for the pivot. And they turn it as Pesky leaps over and throws to York. Knight went in hard, but that's a 4-6-3, and the side is retired. Mets leave 2. We go to the bottom of the second. No score here at Fenway. Mets lead the series 2-1. Due up for the Red Sox of 1946. Bobby Doerr, Leon Culberson, and Pinky Higgins. Bobby Doerr batting .308 with a ribby. Here's the pitch to Bobby Doerr. Ground ball tonight. He charges it. Fires to Hernandez, 1 down. Now bring up the struggling Leon Culberson. Culberson's hitting the snot out of the ball in my 40-50s decade league that I bought. But he's only batting .167 in this best-of-7. He does have a ribby. Darling nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Culberson. Power column for Culberson. Deep fly ball to left. But he got under it. Mookie Wilson in front of the wall makes the catch, 2 away. And that's the way it's gone for Leon Culberson. 2 outs, bases empty for Pinky Higgins. Batting .200, a walk, and 2 Ks, no ribbies. The pitch to Pinky. Ground ball to Santana. Santana backhands it, throws to Hernandez, and the Red Sox are retired. We go to the top of the third, still scoreless here in Game 4, best-of-7. Mets lead the series 2-1. Tex Houston back up on the bump. He will face Santana. Darling in the top of the order, Lenny Dykstra. Santana surprisingly batting .333 with 4 ribbies. The pitch to Rafael Santana. Santana, crack of the bat, lines out to Culberson in right. 1 down. Now bring up Tex Houston's counterpart, Ron Darling. Darling did not get a hit in Game 1 and only batted .099 in 1986. The pitch to Darling. That's a ground ball to Bobby Doerr. Doerr flips to York, 2 away. Scoring at home, 4-3. 2 outs, bases empty. Top of the order, Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra was a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. Houston nods his head. The pitch to Lenny Dykstra. Ballpark effect, possible single. That ball's hit to DiMaggio in center. A 1 or a 2. Dykstra drops one in, and he does! Lenny Dykstra drops one in front of his counterpart, Dominic DiMaggio. The little professor could not get to it, and it's a 2-out single for Nails. And, oh, what happened? Something happened. Let's go back and check. He didn't catch it. Box score. Play-by-play. What happened there? What did I miss? Oh, he did catch it. He did catch it. All right. He caught it. So, nice play by Tommy DiMaggio. He's playing tricks on me, folks. Don't get old. All right, we go to the bottom of the third. DiMaggio caught it. He didn't trap it. No score due up for the Red Sox. Wagner, Houston, and Johnny Pesky. Hal Wagner, 143. No ribbies. Darling deals to the left-handed batting Hal Wagner. Wagner swings, and it's a double off the mouth left. So Wagner goes the other way, uses the wall. Go-ahead run at second, no outs. Here's Tex Houston. Houston will be bunting. Corners are playing in. They expect the bunt, and that's just what Houston's going to do. Going for the sacrifice. And it's going to be a good one. Darling fields it. Flips to Hernandez. 1 out. Hal Wagner advances to third. Red Sox 90 feet away from taking the lead here. Here's Johnny Pesky. Pesky flew out to Dykstra in center. 0 for 1. Carter sets the target. The pitch to Pesky. Pesky swings at the outside pitch. Fly ball to center. Is it deep enough? No! As Dykstra throws it in towards the plate, holding Wagner. So 2 outs. It's going to take Dominic DiMaggio a base hit, a wild pitch, an error, pass ball to score Hal Wagner. DiMaggio flew out to Dykstra. Wagner takes his lead from third. The windup and the pitch from Darling to DiMaggio. That's a ground ball to Knight. Knight, it's off his glove! Goes into left field. And it's 1-0 Red Sox as Hal Wagner scores from third. DiMaggio with a clutch 2-out single. That's DiMaggio's third RBI of the series, and that will bring up the ever and always dangerous Ted Williams. Williams walked in his first at-bat. That was his 7th walk of the series. DiMaggio will be off on contact. Darling shakes off Carter. Now the pitch homeward bound to the splendid splinter Ted Williams. Looking for the power column. It's a fielding column. That's hit to Hernandez. Hernandez has it. Takes it to the bag himself, and the side is retired. Again, a one fielder is the best that you can be. And a 4 column is the fielding column in the infield. But the Red Sox get one on the clutch 2-out single off the glove of Ray Knight by Dominic DiMaggio. We go to the top of the 4th, 1-0 Boston looking to tie the series. They're down 2-1 in this best of 7. Due up for the Mets, Backman, Hernandez, and Carter. Wally Backman flew out to Culberson his first time up. Wagner wiggles the fingers, the pitch from Tex Houston. Ball 4. Tex Houston's having some difficulty with his control. Tying run at first in Backman, possible wild pitch here. The ball's in the dirt. Wagner blocks it. Hernandez steps back in the box. Red Sox open at turn 2. The pitch to Keith Hernandez. Hernandez swings at it. Ground ball to Pinky Higgins over to Bobby Doerr. Relay to York. Double play. 5-4-3. Just like the doctor ordered. As Houston jammed Keith Hernandez. 2 outs, base is empty for Gary Carter. He singled his first time up. The pitch to the kid, Gary Carter. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. Red Sox fans are liking this. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Boston. Here in Game 4, Mets lead the series 2-1. Here at Fenway Park, joining us, Tribes Fan 879. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel as he comes to an end of his Colorado Rockies card and dice replay using Stratomatic. Also here with us, Steeler Fan 1933. Thank you, gentlemen. York, Doerr, and Culberson to face Ron Darling. Rudy York struck out. He's 0 for 1. The pitch from Darling. Strike 3, looking on the breaking pitch. 0 for 2, both via the K for Rudy York. 1 out, base is empty for Bobby Doerr. He grounded out tonight. Doerr digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Pitch homeward bound to Bobby Doerr. Doerr swings the stick. Leaping catch by Santana at short. Had Bobby Doerr been a left-handed hitter, he would have had a single, but Santana robs him. 2 outs, base is empty for Leon Culberson, who's now batting .154. He flew out deep to left. He got under one. Mookie Wilson caught it in front of the Green Monster. The pitch to Culberson. Culberson, power column again. Fat pitch to hit, possible single or a homer. A 1 or a 2, and it's bye-bye birdie. It's a single, so Culberson slashes that ball to left. Maybe that's going to break him out of his slump. RJL 518 has traveled here to cheer his beloved Mets. How you doing? Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Another wonderful YouTube content creator in our community. RJL 518, a.k.a. Rob. Lots of payoff pitch and inside pitch. Card and dice. So the 2-out single by Culberson keeps the inning alive for Pinky Higgins, who's 0 for 1. He grounded out. Darling's ready to work. He deals to hit Pinky Higgins. And he's going to strike him out. Gets him looking on the breaking pitch. Ron Darling leaves Culberson at first. We go to the top of the 5th. 1-0, the 1946 Red Sox over the 86 Mets. The Mets lead the series 2-1. Due up for the Mets, Strawberry, Knight, and Mookie Wilson to face Tex Houston. Houston In this game, 4 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Strawberry flew out to DiMaggio. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Darryl Strawberry. Power column for Strawberry, and he big swing and a miss. He chased high and away. Tex Houston picks up his 3rd K, 7th overall in this series. 1 out, base is empty for Ray Knight. Knight walked his first time up. Righty-righty matchup. Wagner sets the target. Pitch to Knight. Knight swings the stick. Ground ball to Higgins across the diamond to York. 2 down. Now bring up Mookie Wilson. Wilson banged into a double play in his first at-bat. Switch hitter batting lefty. Houston's going to try to jam him. That ball is going to be floated towards Culberson. Culberson making a run for it. He needs a 1 to make the diving catch. He can't get to it. He smothers it on the dive. It's a 2-out single by Mookie Wilson. Wilson a threat to steal. 1-0, tying run at first. He's not going to steal. Here's Rafael Santana. Santana still batting over 300. Now it's dropped to 308. He's knocked in 4 runs, which is incredible for the light-hitting shortstop. The pitch to Rafael. That's a fly ball to DiMaggio. DiMaggio comes racing in. Is it going to dink in? No! He makes the diving catch, tumbling forward, and the side is retired. DiMaggio's defensive number is a 5. You can see the 2 there. And if you see the yellow 55, you see the Rays number is a 2. Had this defender been equal or less than, it would have dropped in for a hit. Instead, DiMaggio makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Red Sox. We got another tight one here in this series. Due up for Boston, trying to extend their 1-0 lead. Wagner, the pitcher, Tex Houston, the top of the order, Johnny Pesky. Wagner doubled off the monster. Darling deals to Wagner. And he's going to walk. Good job by Hal Wagner. So Wagner's on for the 2nd time, this time via a 3 pass. Houston's going to drop a bunt down again, hopefully. He squares. We're looking for a 7-8. It's an 8. It's a good one. Darling fields it. Thought about throwing to second. Instead, tosses to Backman, who was covering on the wheel play as Keith Hernandez was charging. So 1 out. Good job by Tex Houston. 2nd sacrifice bunt for the Tex. Wagner stands at 2nd. Here's Johnny Pesky. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out twice to Lenny Dykstra in center. The pitch to Pesky. And they intentionally walk Pesky to set up the double play, I guess. Wow, interesting strategy by Davey Johnson. And here comes Dominic DiMaggio. He's 1 for 2. He had that clutch 2-out single off the glove of Ray Knight. That's the only run in the game for either team. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. DiMaggio. Line shot to Backman. Diving back to second is Hal Wagner. So DiMaggio hits it on the screws. Had we gotten a 16 through 19, possible double or triple, instead it's a 15. 2 outs, 2 on for Ted Williams. He has walked and grounded to Hernandez at first. Carter goes out to have a word with Darling, now back behind the plate. How will they pitch the splendid splinter? We shall see. The pitch to Teddy Ballgame. Williams swings, 34. That's a shot to center over Dykstra's head. It's a double. They're going to wave Pesky. 1 run is already scored, and Pesky scores. A 2-out double. And my God, is Ted Williams knocking them in. He's knocked in 7 runs in this series. Red Sox take a 3-0 lead as Wagner and Pesky score. Williams stands at second with 2 outs. All the Red Sox runs have come with 2 outs. And here's Rudy York. He's struck out twice. Darling takes a deep breath. Red Sox have him on the ropes. He was the Game 1 loser, Ron Darling. Pitch to York. And he walks. Good job by York. Possible wild pitch here. Darling curveball, and Carter blocks it. 2 outs, 2 on for Bobby Doerr. He steps back in the box. Right-handed batting second baseman. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out and lined out. Doerr does have 1 ribby. Would like more. Pitch homeward bound to Bobby Doerr. And he's going to walk. Darling on the ropes. He hit that control column twice now. Darling, you're thinking about yanking him. Bases loaded. 2 outs, 3-0 Red Sox. Williams at third. He doubled in 2 runs. York at second, who walked, and Bobby Doerr also had a free pass. Here's Leon Culberson. He's 1 for 2. Culberson can really, really help the Red Sox here if he can break out of this horrible slump. Again, he finally got a hit. Darling's a B grade now. They're going to stick with Darling. Pitch to Culberson. And he strikes out swinging. Red Sox leave him loaded, and Darling rebounds back to an A grade. Red Sox do get 2 on the 2-out double by the splendid splinter Ted Williams, who is now driven in 7. And is now batting .364 in this series. Top of the 6th, 3-0 Red Sox. Due up for the Mets. Darling, we might see a pinch hitter. And then the top of the order, Dykstra and Backman. They're going to pitch to Darling. That ball's hit to Pinky Higgins. Across the diamond to York. 1 down. So Darling, 1 hopper to Higgins. He hit it pretty hard, but he's retired. Top of the order, Lenny Dykstra is 0 for 2. He struck out and flown out. The pitch to Nails. Ballpark effect. He's going to try to loop another one in, and it's going to drop in. So Dykstra picks up his second hit as it drops in front of DiMaggio. 3-0, Dykstra at first, and here comes Wally Backman. He has walked and flown out to right. He's 1 for 2. Red Sox open at turn 2. On deck, Keith Hernandez. Wagner sets the target. Houston deals to Backman. Ground ball to Pesky. His only play as he was deep in the hole is to York. 2 away, Dykstra advances to second. And here's the Mets' first baseman, Keith Hernandez. He's grounded to short and banged into a double play. He's 0 for 2. Houston deals quickly to the left-handed batting Hernandez. Hernandez sends it to Ted Williams. Williams racing in. Will he make the catch? Yes, he does! Ted Williams makes the catch and left. Dykstra stranded at second. Once again, Williams' defensive numbers a 4. It's higher than the 3. Teddy Ballgame makes the play. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 Red Sox due up for the 46 Bostonians. Higgins, Wagner, and Tex Houston. Ron Darling still on the mound. Pinky Higgins is 0 for 2. The pitch to Pinky. Higgins swings. That's a single to left. Slapped it between Santana and Knight. Higgins is on, and that brings up Hal Wagner. Wagner is doubled and walked. We're going to play hit and run. That's a double to center! Higgins, will they wave him? Will they wave him? No, they put on the brakes. So Wagner gets the hit and run and smashes the ball over Dykstra's head. Second and third, no outs. Hit and run to perfection for Hal Wagner. Here comes Tex Houston. Well, we're just going to let him swing away. We're not going to play sweet. They're playing in. Houston only batted .132 in 1946 and is hitless in this series. Chokes up on the bat. Here's the pitch to Tex Houston. Power calling for Houston. He slaps the ball to center. Higgins scores. Wagner races around third and is safe at the plate. Tex Houston, helping his own cause, slaps the ball to center. Past the drawn-in infield. It is now 5-0. Boston. Top of the order, Johnny Pesky. Pesky is 0 for 2. He's flown out to center twice and then was intentionally walked. Here's the pitch homeward bound to Pesky. Houston at first, no outs. Power column for Pesky, and that's a long single to center. Dykstra cuts it off. Houston rounds second, goes to third. Pesky has an opportunity to go for 2. DiMaggio, okay, Pesky is safe 1 through 4. We're going to try it. It's an 8. It's a 5, excuse me, and a 3. So that's like a split roll. And 1 through 4, he beats the throw. Dykstra throws it in. Pesky slides in safe. So Pesky has a double, a hustle double for Johnny Pesky. Red Sox, we could see the end of Ron Darling quite shortly. Mets have some bullpen action going. Here comes Dominic DiMaggio. He knocked in the first Red Sox run the bottom of the third with a 2-out single off the glove of Ray Knight. And he's 1 for 3. Houston at third. Pesky at second. The pitch to the little Professor Dominic DiMaggio. Power column for DiMaggio! That's a deep fly ball to right. Strawberry makes the catch. Scoring from third is Tex Houston, and it is 6-0 Red Sox. Pesky goes second to third, and Tex Houston gets a big hug and a bunch of high fives in that dugout for knocking in 2 runs. And that's going to be it for Ron Darling. Bruce Bereni will come in. Bereni has pitched 2 innings. No hit, 1 hit, excuse me. No runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. And he's got to face Ted Williams, infield in. Williams has walked, grounded out to first, and then doubled in 2 runs with 2 outs as he hit a shot to center. He now has 7 RBIs. He's looking for RBI number 8. Bereni deals to Williams, the splendid splinter. Checks his swing, ball 4. Another walk for Teddy Ballgame. Jake Cruz asks, why am I not watching my Patriots make a comeback? Because when I was watching, they were losing. So, I choose to shake it up a bit. Thank you for joining us, Jake. Hope all is well. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Red Sox really trying to blow it open. Rudy York has struggled, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Bereni deals to York. Pesky at third, Williams at first, 1 away. Ball 4. Oh! Carter frames it! York didn't like it. York gets the hat trick you don't want because you're not on the ice. He has K'd 3 times. So 2 outs, runners on the corners for Bobby Doerr. The Red Sox second baseman has walked, but he is hitless. Bereni picks up the sign. Carter lays down the mitt. The pitch to Bobby Doerr. And Bobby Doerr walks. Carter tried to frame that one to no avail. Bases are juiced with 2 outs. Bereni throws a curveball, and it gets by Carter. And Pesky scores from third. Williams goes second to third, and Bobby Doerr moves up to second. It is now 7-0 Boston. To the chagrin of RJL 518. That brings up Leon Culberson. Culberson has flown to left, singled and struck out. 2 outs, 2 on. Bereni kicks and deals to Culberson. Culberson swings the stick. Line shot to Backman, and the side is retired. So Culberson hits it hard, but nothing to show for it. We go to the top of the 7th. 7-0 Boston. If the Red Sox hold on and win it, they'll be knotted at 2 in the best of 7. Due up for the Mets, trying to mount a comeback. Carter, Strawberry, and Knight. Jake Cruz says, I'm superstitious like that, even though I know it's crazy. I know I do silly things, but I watched a little bit. They scored, then Flacco led the Jets down. I said, you know what? Let me do this baseball game. All right. Carter is 1 for 2. He's single and struck out. Tex Houston, 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks. The pitch to Gary Carter. Power column for Carter, and it is gone. Carter sends it over the monster, and the Mets are on the board as he got the 6-6-6, and that is a 15, and that is a bippity-boppity boom to the moon. Boom goes the ball, and Gary Carter touches them all. Carter trying to rev up the Mets on the bench. 7-1 Red Sox. And here comes Darryl Strawberry looking to go back-to-back jacks. The straw man is 0 for 2. Houston rocks and deals to Strawberry. Strawberry swings. And that's a double to right. Over the head of Culberson. Red Sox start to get some milling up in their bullpen. They can't afford to lose this game, though they're still well ahead. Strawberry at second. No outs for Ray Knight. Knight has walked and grounded to third. Houston rubs up the baseball. He's back up on the bump. Arms down to his chest. The leg kick and the pitch to Ray Knight. Knight grounds it to Pesky. Pesky backhands it. Throws to York. 1 down. Strawberry holds at second. 1 out, 1 on from Mookie Wilson, the left fielder. He is 1 for 2. He singled and banged into a double play. Houston deals quickly to Mookie Wilson. Tries to jam him. Wilson swings. And it's a number, and Wilson will beat it out. It's an infield hit. Oh, Houston made a tough pitch, but Mookie Wilson with a swinging bunt picks up his second hit. Strawberry's at third, Wilson's at first, and Rafael Santana, who has knocked in 4 runs, comes to the plate. Curveball by Tex Houston in the dirt. Possible pass ball off the glove of Wagner. And he blocks it. Good job by Wagner. Santana steps back in the right-hander's batter's box. Mets have something going here. The pitch to Rafael Santana. Inside corner, strike 3. Caught him looking at the fastball. 2 outs. Runners still on the corners. And here comes a pinch hitter for Bruce Berini. And it's Tim Teufel. Teufel is 0 for 2 as a pinch hitter in this series. In 1986, Tim Teufel batted .247 with 4 homers. If Teufel can somehow lift one out of Fenway, it will be a 7-4 game. 2 outs. Strawberry at third, Wilson at first. Wagner has a quick word with Houston on how to deal with Tim Teufel. Now behind the plate, squats down, sets a target. Pitch homeward bound to Tim Teufel. Rare play. Oh, the dreaded number. Dribbler to the mound. Houston fields it. And Teufel beats it out. Another infield single. Scoring from third is Strawberry, and it's 7-2. 2 infield singles for the Mets. Unbelievable. Teufel's now 1 for 3 as a pinch hitter. Now bring up Lenny Dykstra. Mets trying to mount a comeback here with 2 outs. Dykstra batting .333 with a ribby. In 86, he had 8 homers. Houston's third up in the bottom of the 7th. Houston has a word with Wagner and the pitching coach. We're going to keep him in. Here's the pitch to Nails. Lenny Dykstra. Power calling for Dykstra. Deep fly ball to left. Ted Williams racing left center. He makes the catch. Ted Williams saves the day. Tex Houston tips his cap to the splendid Splinter. The Mets score 2, but strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 7-2 Red Sox. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Root for the Red Sox as the crowd goes wild. Ted Williams, what a play, left side. Due up for the Red Sox, Higgins, Wagner, and maybe a pinch hitter for Tex Houston. The new pitcher for the Mets, Roger McDowell. He has worked in every game, and he does have 2 saves. So this is the 4th game McDowell will work. Pinky Higgins is 1 for 3. McDowell deals to Higgins. Ground ball to Knight. Knight has it. Over to Hernandez. 1 down. Now I'll bring up Hal Wagner. He's 2 for 2. He's doubled, walked, and doubled. A double off the monster and a double over Dykstra's head in center. McDowell nods his head. Carter sets the target. The leg kick and the pitch to Hellwagner. Wagner swings the stick. Line shot to Santana. 2 away. And now Tex Houston with 2 outs. They've got Backman, switch hitter, he'll bat lefty. Hernandez lefty. We're going to let Tex Houston hit. And he actually slapped one through the drawn in infield. He knocked in 2 runs. The pitch to Tex Houston. Mets looking for 1-2-3 inning. Power call for Houston. And he lines a single to center. Tex Houston, his second hit. Unbelievable. Chris Anderson shows his love for Ray Knight. He says, screw Ray Knight. How are you doing, Chris? Hope all is well. How's mom and dad? And your lovely wife. All right, top of the order, Johnny Pesky. Pesky doubled his last time up. Prior to that, he walked and flown out twice to center. The pitch to Pesky with 2 outs. Pesky hits it to Backman. Backman over to Hernandez, and the side is retired. 2-out single by Tex Houston. Doesn't hurt. Houston now batting .400. We go to the top of the 8th. 7-2 Red Sox. Mets lead the series 2-1. Due up for the Mets. Backman, Hernandez, and Carter. Wally Backman has flown out to right, walked, and grounded to short. Switch hitter batting lefty. Wagner sets up down and away. The pitch from Tex Houston. Ball 4. And here comes Keith Hernandez, and that's going to be it for Tex Houston. We're going to go with Earl Johnson. A little lefty-lefty. Here comes Earl Johnson. And he gets the benefit on the power column for the first batter because it's a lefty-lefty matchup. Earl Johnson has pitched 3 innings in this series. He's given up 2 hits, a run. He's walked 1 and struck out 2. In 1946, 5-4 with 3 saves, 3.71 ERA. No outs. Backman's at first. Red Sox hoping for the double play ball. Johnson deals to the left-hand batting first baseman Keith Hernandez. Power column, and he strikes him out. You can see where the 1 came in. Gets him. Fastball high and in. Hernandez was thinking of yanking around the pesky pole, but he's heading back to the bench. Well, I'm glad Kathy's doing good, and I'm sorry about your parents, Chris. You at work tomorrow? Tomorrow I go in. One out, 1 on for Gary Carter. Carter has got the run scoring started with a home run. He is 2 for 3, a single and a strikeout to go with that home run. Johnson deals to Carter. Carter pops it up. He got jammed. Door, right side, makes the catch, 2 away. So Earl Johnson doing a splendid job so far. And now here comes Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry has doubled, struck out, and flown out to Dominic DiMaggio in center. Backman will be off on contact. Wagner goes through the signs. Johnson nods his head. He kicks and deals. Oh! They came too high and tight. That ball clips Strawberry in the shoulder. Backman goes to second, Strawberry to first. And that will bring up Chris Anderson's favorite Met third baseman, Ray Knight. Oh, so you're Monday and Thursday, yeah. I'm Tuesday and Thursday. I'll see you Thursday then at work. I have Veterans Day off. I took Veterans Day off. Ray Knight, big situation here. 7-2 Red Sox, 2 outs, 2 on. Knight digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Red Sox have some bullpen action. The pitch from Johnson to Knight. Power column for Knight. Deep fly ball to right. Culberson spinning. Goes back in the other direction. And he makes the catch. Leon Culberson, always an adventure in right field. Makes the catch. Earl Johnson is happy about that. Culberson twist and turn, but the final result was the 3rd out. Red Sox survive the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox up by 5, 7-2 Boston. Due up for the 1946 boys from Beantown. DiMaggio, Williams, and York. Ted Williams has knocked in 7 runs in this series. McDowell back up on the bump to deal with Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio singled in a run, lined out to second, and then had a sac fly to right for another run. He's knocked in 4 himself. The pitch to Dommy DiMaggio. DiMaggio swings the stick. Single. Dykstra might boot the ball in center. It's got to be over a 52. No! It's a 52 exact. DiMaggio puts the brakes on and heads back to first. So DiMaggio's at first, and here comes Ted Williams. Williams has knocked in 2 today, 7 overall, batting .364. Santana, Backman squeeze the middle. Mets infield looking for 2. The pitch to Teddy Ballgame from McDowell. That's a shot to the triangle. DiMaggio will score all the way from first. And Williams goes sliding in with a pop-up slide to third. Ted Williams has now driven in 8 runs in this series. As he laced one to the triangle, Dykstra couldn't have caught that if he was on a motorcycle. Now 8-1 Boston. That brings up Rudy York. York having a game he would love to forget. He struck out 3 times and walked. Infield in. McDowell kicks and deals to York. York swings the stick. And it's a single to center. Williams trots in from third. And it's now 9-2 Boston. And that brings a little smile to Rudy York's face as he steps at first. Chris Anderson says, Teddy Ballgame. Nine to 2 Boston. Things stay pat. They will tie the series at 2. Game 5 at Fenway in the near future. Pesky has not had a hit yet. He has walked twice. Bobby Dorr, has not had a hit yet. He's walked twice. York at first. Pitch homeward bound to Bobby Dorr. And strike 3 looking. Curveball got him. 1 out, 1 on. And here's Leon Culberson, who made that twisting, turning catch and right. Pitch homeward bound from Roger McDowell to Leon Culberson. Culberson, rare play. The infamous dribbler to the mound, maybe. And it is the dribbler to the mound. Culberson. Oh, wow, they're going to try for the lead runner. We need to roll a 2 or a 1. It's a 4. They get the lead runner. So York is retired. As McDowell goes to Santana, but they can't turn 2. So 2 outs. Culberson takes the place at York at first, and he's slow. Well, he's not horribly slow. He's a 4. Obviously, no Red Sox really steal. Here's Pinky Higgins. The pitch to Pinky. Higgins has a hit. Ground ball to Backman. Backman over to first, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox get 2 on the triple to the triangle by Teddy Ballgame, who now has 8 ribbies in this series and is batting .417. We go to the top of the 9th. Earl Johnson trying to take it home. Red Sox trying to even the series here. And it's going to be Wilson, Santana, and a pinch hitter for McDowell. Mookie Wilson has grounded into double play and single twice. He's 2 for 3. The pitch to Mookie Wilson from Earl Johnson. Wilson loops 1 out. To left, Ted Williams, 1 through 4. He makes the play. He does not. It drops down the line, but he cuts it off. Actually, it's DiMaggio who doesn't make the play. So it's a single to center. Had it been an out, he would have pulled it or slapped it to left, I guess. So Mookie Wilson is on. Red Sox is trying to get these 3 outs. Here's Rafael Santana. His average is now dropped well below 300 as the magical bat has gone cold. The pitch to Rafael Santana. And he walked him. Oh, Earl Johnson, a 7-run lead. You do not want to walk Rafael Santana. As Chris Anderson says, screw you, Mookie Wilson. So another name has joined the Screw You fan club of Chris Anderson. And here comes a pinch hitter for Roger McDowell. It's going to be Kevin Mitchell. Oh boy. Mitchell digs in the right-hander's batter's box. And that's going to be it for Earl Johnson. No outs, 2 on. We're going to go to our closer, Bob Klinger. He had 9 saves in 1946. And here comes Bob Klinger. Righty-righty matchup. We get an advantage on the 5 column to avoid the walk. Bob Klinger has thrown 1 inning. No hits, no runs, no walks. He struck out 1. Santana at first. The pitch to Kevin Mitchell, who's 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. Mitchell swings the stick. Grounds a nubber. Wagner goes for the sure out to York, 1 out. Santana to second, Mookie Wilson to third. I'll bring up the top of the order, Lenny Dykstra. He struck out, flown out to center, singled, and flown out to Ted Williams. He's 1 for 4. Klinger deals to Nails. Ballpark effect, not again. 1 through 4, Dykstra's out. It's a 1! And Leon Culberson makes the catch as we forgot to take him out for defensive purposes. Wilson's going to try to tag. We need a 12. Nope, it's a 7. Wilson tags. It's now 9-3, but there are 2 outs. And Santana's going to try to advance. We need a 4. And he's safe. Wow. Speed, or does he stay? I think he advances. Nope, he did advance. Okay. Wow. They tagged up with 2 outs. I mean, the guy second to third. Red Sox 1 out away. 6-run lead, 9-3. Klinger deals quickly to Backman, who is hitless. Backman swings. Shallow fly ball. DiMaggio has it, and the ball game is over. The Red Sox tie the series at 2 with a thumping of the 86 Mets, 9-3, led by Ted Williams, who I would imagine would be player of the game. Chris Anderson says, there is no team I hate more than the 86 Mets. I sort of agree with you. Actually, I do agree with you. They're right up there with the 78 Yankees. I respect them, but I don't like them. That's because we're Red Sox fans. So that's the ball game, folks. Series tied at 2. Tex Houston picks up his 2nd win, and they both come over Ron Darling. So Tex Houston is 2-0, Ron Darling 0-2, and Tex Houston is the player of the game. Actually, he knocked in 2 runs also. But I'd have to give co-players of the game, Tex Houston and Ted Williams. Let's go to the box score and call it a stream. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Tim Pepper was here. Excellent. All right, let's go through the box score. I have co-MVPs of the game, Tex Houston and Ted Williams. For the Mets, Lenny Dykstra was 1 for 4 with a ribby and a strikeout. He's batting .313. Wally Backman 0 for 3 with 2 walks, now batting .188 in this series. Knotted at 2. Game 5 here at Fenway. Keith Hernandez 0 for 4 with a strikeout, batting .167. Gary Carter 2 for 4 with a run and a ribby. He had a homer. He struck out once, .267. Darryl Strawberry 1 for 3 with a run scored and a strikeout, batting .273. Ray Knight 0 for 3 with a walk. He's batting .308. Mookie Wilson 3 for 4 with a run scored, now batting .357. They might move him up. I might move him up in the lineup for the Mets. I've been dropping him to put Backman up there because Backman overall had the better year. But maybe we'll switch that up for the Mets. Santana's bat's gone cold. He's now dropped below 300, well behind below 300, 267, as he was 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Ron Darling was 0 for 2. Bruce Bereni pitched, did not hit. Tim Tuffle was a pinch hitter, 1 for 1. He's now 1 for 3. He had a ribby on the infield single. He's batting .333. McDowell pitched, did not hit. And Kevin Mitchell 0 for 1 and 0 for 2 as a pinch hitter. He has no average. The Mets take it on the chin, 9-3. 32 at-bats, 3 runs, 8 hits, 3 ribbies, 4 walks, 5 Ks. For the Red Sox, in a great victory in tying the series at 2 with their 9-3 victory, Johnny Pesky was 1 for 4, 2 runs scored and a walk. He's now batting .353. Dominic DiMaggio, 2 for 4 runs scored. He knocked in 2 runs, .467. Ted Williams, batting .417. He was 2 for 3 runs scored and 3 ribbies. He walked twice. I think he's walked 8 times in this series so far. Bobby Doerr 0 for 3 with 2 walks and a strikeout, batting .250. Leon Culberson was 1 for 5 in an adventurous catch in right. He did strike out once. He's batting .176. We forgot to take him out for Wally Moses for defensive purposes. Pinky Higgins 1 for 5 with a run scored and a strikeout, batting .200. Hal Wagner 2 for 3, 2 doubles, 3 runs scored, and a walk, batting .300. Tex Houston was 2 for 2, a run scored and 2 ribbies. He had that bouncing single through the drawn in infield that knocked in 2. He's batting .400. Earl Johnson pitched, not hit. Bob Klinger pitched, not hit. Red Sox in their 9-3 victory, 33 at-bats, 9 runs, 12 hits, 8 ribbies, 7 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Darling picks up his second loss in the series, 5 1/3, 8 hits, 7 runs. They were all earned, walked 5, struck out 4. Bruce Bereni pitched 2/3 of an inning, walked 2, struck out 1. And Roger McDowell, 2 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned, struck out 1. Tex Houston picks up his second win, 7 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs. They were earned, walked 3, struck out 4. Earl Johnson pitched an inning, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, walked 1, struck out 1. And Bob Klinger was a little adventurous in the 9th, but no hits, no runs. The Red Sox win. Tex Houston and Ted Williams are your MVP. And let's just show you Ted Williams' stats real quick before we leave. Let's go ballpark, exit. And so game 5, it's going to be Dwight Gooden against Dave Ferris. Oops. I clicked too far back. Let's go to teams. Ted Williams has 8 ribbies, on base percentage .650. DiMaggio's batting .467. Gooden defeated Ferris in game 2. So this is a huge matchup, game 5. Though it was you can see the ERA is not good for either pitcher. Let's see. Let's go statistics. There we go. So Ted Williams, 4 games, 20 plate appearances, 12 at-bats officially, 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 doubles, a triple, and a homer, 8 ribbies. He's walked 8 times. .417 batting average, on base percentage .650, slugging 1,000, OPS 1.650. Unfreaking believable. Ted Williams, a splendid splinter. So thank you very much. Game 5 coming up in the near future. Let's try to do this without closing that screen. And again, it's going to be Dwight Gooden. How do we go back without closing that screen? Oh, close. Okay. Taking on Dave Ferris. A rematch of Game 2 in which Gooden defeated Ferris, though both pitchers were roughed up. Red Sox win it 9-3. Ooh, wrong one. 9-3. Series knotted at 2. We move on to Game 5. Thank you very much for your time. Health and happiness. Be safe. Be smart. God bless. I love you all. You know what's coming. Peace! Red Sox win 9-3. Ted Williams knocks in 3.